G'day, it's Phil here, and welcome back to my channel. Today we've got a mail call. So let's get into some mail that came to my PO box. So what we've got here is a couple of pieces of mail. I'm going to do, at the end of this very short mail call video, I'm going to go through the legislation, the government determinations about what new coins are coming out. It's very topical because in the last few days a new coin determination have come out. One of my viewers has asked me to do another one, so I'll quickly go through that. Well, not quickly, but I'll go through that after this. But we'll put these aside. We've got two pieces of mail, one that came to the mailbox, and it's addressed to PFC. I'm assuming that Phil finds and collects, and it's from subscriber Alan Monty. Alan has sent me mail in the past. He's also pretty big in the coin community, sending presents to other coin people. And so what we've got, we'll open his letter up. We've got cardboard cutout here. And now we have to get the real sharp implements. Go with it and see what we've got. What do we have here? We've got some coins, obviously. It's always good to get coins on the coin channel. But what looks like soccer coins. Let's see if we can open this without too much hassle. And what looks like Matilda coins. Well, that's great because I don't have very many Matilda coins at all. So we'll pull them out onto the table there. Yes, it's Matilda coins. Get that out of the way. And Alan has sent me some Matilda coins, some $2 Matilda coins, and ones that I don't have either. That's fantastic, Alan. Thank you very much. We've got what looks like the lime green or the light green Matilda designs there for that one. Oh, we've got a couple of ones. Flip all these over. Oh, he sent me some Vegemite coins as well. He's given me a yellow Vegemite coin, 2 of those. And we've got the light green. So thank you very much for that, Alan. That's very much appreciated. Wow, I'm a bit blown away, Alan. You could have given me a call and I could have come and picked them up from you. But there we have it, and we'll go through these. The 2 $1 coins. I don't have this one. We've got the 2023. There's the memorial effigy. We've got $1 denomination on the obverse there, and then we've got the soccer players. What looks like sliding into disrupt the ball. It's got 2 of those, 2 of the same ones. I don't have those ones. I do have 2 of the later $2 coins, and I've got one with the goalie or in front of the goal. I don't have all of the 4 yet. I've only got these 2 and then a third one. So thank you very much, Alan. We'll clean that off and then we'll get into the next envelope. And the next envelope, as you would have seen, it's a Downies collectible envelope, and that means that I've bought something from Downies, which is not usually what I do, but I do every now and again get things that I can't get anywhere else, and this particular item is something that I was really looking forward to getting. Then we've got their brochure, but this is what I wanted to get. This is the Coronation 50 pence coin from the Royal Mint in England. 2023 50p. Brilliant uncirculated coin with the Coronation design. There we go. Hold on that. 6th of May 2023. And I will be opening that up because I want to have a look at it. It was my understanding that the 50p that went into circulation in the UK, the Coronation, or if it does go into circulation, will be uncrowned, and this is the crowned version. So if you want to pause on any of those and read the blurb that comes along with this bunk pack, this brilliant uncirculated pack, that'll go in my collection with other coins as well. Very, very happy to get that. But that's it's a little bit late. We're in July. That happened in May. The coins came out, I think, in April. I just haven't had a chance to get that yet. That's only just come in the mail. Very happy with that. So that's those two bits of mail there. Some coins for me from Alan, and a little bit of Royal Mint product, Coronation 50p. Now let's jump over to the next part of the video where I will go through the determinations and the new coins coming out. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about the up and coming coins by going through the federal government legislation that tells us Australians what coins are going to come out from the Royal Australian Mint. Now I've done this before and I'll probably do it again. One of my viewers did ask that I go through it again. So what we've got up on the screen is the Federal Register of Legislation. This is the Australian government's website that shows all the legislation that goes through the Parliament. Up here you will see the website address, and I'll make that a little bit bigger. And so if you put in the website address and you go to the Federal Register of Legislation, you will see this is their homepage, and then it can be, as I've said in the past, a little bit complicated, but what we want to find out is about coins. So if we click on the What's New tab here, especially if we know that there is Parliament sitting and we want to find out if there are any new coins coming out, What's New will come up and it will show you every single day that the Parliament is sitting and what legislation has been passed. Now, I know that there was legislation passed in the last few days that tells me on the 20th of July the currency amendment, or Royal Australian Mint number 6 determination for 2023 has come out, and this is what I look for when I'm searching for what's going to come out from the Royal Australian Mint. The Royal Australian Mint is owned by the Treasury, a department of the government, and when the Treasury wants new coins, they tell the Mint to design them, and then to enable them to be issued for currency in Australia as legal tender, it needs to go through the Parliament and amend the Currency Act. So every time new coins come out, there's a new amendment to that original Currency Act, and what it does is tells the people what coins are coming out. So if we click on that and we go to the Australian Currency Act, or in this case the amendment that came out on the 18th of July, you can see here it shows the currency determination number 6. It shows what it's going to be in text. It has a tab for the explanatory statement. It tells you what it amends. You can download it, and it tells you all the details about the legislation. So I'm going to do a couple of things here. I'm going to show you how to go and look at, first of all, the total legislation for coins. So if you click on amends, it will tell you what the legislation or this instrument amends, and it's the Currency Determination Act of 2019. If you click on that, it will show you all of the recent or in force determinations. Determinations is just a word that says when the government changes or amends a legislation within our legal system, and that this currency determination from 2019 is what is the primary legislation that says what our currency is. Here you've got a list of all the things that have happened to it over time, going backwards. It's 10 pages worth. On the 23rd of June there was some legislation that was number 5. On the 27th of May there was some legislation that was number 4, and so on. So what we're looking at is today's legislation, or the legislation that came out most recently, which is this determination number 6. There's two kinds of information that you can get. One is this particular document, which is the text document, and then there is an explanatory statement. And the explanatory statement is a little bit in more plain English about what's actually happening. I've got them up here. This is the document, the text of the determination. This is a government document that says what's going to change. I can use this a little bit myself, but it is a little bit complicated. I've gone through it before, as I've said in previous videos, but it basically says, you know, what this legislation is, what it does, and then it tells you what's going to happen. There's a schedule, and it shows you what the amendments are. The amendments relate to, in really legalistic languages, about what is happening with our coins. In relation to this, it shows that they're from the number 129 to the number 141, I think. No, it was a bit more, 142. $2 coins in this composition with these dimensions. This is what's going to happen to them. You can see that most of these have S1, E3, and O1. That is the kind of dimensions of the coin, and then you've got the R101, R102, R103. The O is the obverse, the R is the reverse. Obverse 1 means what kind of obverse is going to have on this coin. Reverse 101 is telling you what kind of reverse it's going to have, and then it goes on further down to explain what these lines are, what reverse 101 is, what reverse 102 is, and in this way you can tell what's going to be on it, every reverse of every coin that's coming out from this determination. So from here we can see that we're going to have a reverse that has the words Remembrance Day in 11 rows, and lest we forget, in 11 rows, and superimposed on the text is going to be the design of a poppy flower with two representations of a poppy flower. It doesn't say either side, but there is, and then the words $2 and remembrance. Now, if you know your coins, you know what that might mean, but the explanatory statement has it a little bit more clear. This goes on and it does every one of the coins that are coming out and tells you what the reverses are going to be. So if we go back up to this list, we've got up to reverse 114, and the explanation goes on to reverse 114, which says it's going to be hexagons, Italian honeybees, branches from a eucalyptus tree, the term dollar, and honeybee. So that is the text. But if you go to the explanatory statement, it's a little bit easier to understand. The explanatory statement actually explains it a little bit better. So this is the explanatory statement that we've got for this determination. A lot of this goes in relation to government legislation about, you know, what has to happen when legislation changes. And then it says what's happening in this attachment, the details of the currency. Attachment sets out further details of the currency determination. And then it goes on to say what's happening. We've got new non-circulating coins. So, what are we going to have? We're going to have a 2023 $2 uncirculated coin, Remembrance Day, and a 2023 $2 uncirculated or coloured uncirculated coin, Remembrance Day. So here it then tells you what was listed in the previous document. It tells you what they're going to be. The design of the 2023 $2 uncirculated coin, Remembrance Day, consists of a central circle containing the words Remembrance Day, repeated and represented in 11 rows, and the words Lest We Forget, in inverse order, repeated and presented in 11 rows. And I'll put up on the screen what that actually looks like. As you can see, that's the gold poppy. So, and then it tells you what's going to happen. But in this particular coin, it's going to be dated 2023. And it's also, because we can see that we've got the reign years of Queen Elizabeth II, it's going to be the memorial obverse. And so what we can see is that we're getting a new gold poppy, but we're also getting a new red poppy. A coloured uncirculated coin, Remembrance Day from 2012, and an uncirculated coin, Remembrance Day from 2012. A gold poppy and a red poppy dated 2023. And then it goes on for other coins. You can see that we've got the 2014 Remembrance Day, we've got the 2015 Lest We Forget, and each one of these examples is pretty much the same example of green stripes with a dove and an olive branch. The Lest We Forget will be red circles or red coloured stripes in circles, and 5 stylised representation of crosses. So that's the 2015 Lest We Forget. And we have the Remembrance Day from 2015, and we have in Flanders Fields. So we've got a reproduction of the Flanders Fields coin from 2015. And it goes on, we've got the 2017 Lest We Forget, we've got the Memorial Hall from the Australian War Memorial, which is the Wallen-Napier mosaic. Then we have the 2017 Remembrance Day, which includes the rosemary flowers, the rosemary coin. And we have the Eternal Flame from 2018. We have the Invictus Games from 2018, Australia's Firefighters from 2020, Indigenous Military Service from 2021. So we have a number of coins that are being reproduced for 2023. We don't know why, because the legislation is only the legislation. It tells us what's coming out, but it doesn't tell us why it's coming out. It doesn't tell us when it's coming out. It doesn't tell us how it's going to be packaged or anything like that. So I wanted to let people know because this is the way that if you want to find out about what coins are coming out, you go to the Australian Federal Register of Legislation and you search for it. And you can find it in the What's New section. If you look regularly, you look for the currency determinations, but you can also search for them. So if you search currency, it should bring up all of the determinations that have those words in it. You can find the 2019 determination, you can go to it, and you can find out if there are any changes. If you look at the series, it'll go back to that screen that shows you all the determinations that have happened recently. The one that we're talking about is not on this side. The one that we're talking about today is an unincorporated amendment. Eventually, when the government gets around to it, it will slide over to there and it'll become compilation number 43. But that's how you find it. And if you want to look on a regular basis, you can look for the determinations, you can look for the explanatory statements, and you can look for the texts. So that's what I wanted to show everyone today. New coins coming out. What looks to me like a $2 coin set, a coloured $2 coin set for 2023, possibly. Again, I don't know. I don't know why it would be. We had a set in 2018. That was the $2 coloured coin set. Now we've got 5 years later, 2023, another coloured $2 coin set. Don't know when it's going to come out. It should come out in 2023 because it's said it's going to be dated in 2023, but we don't know. But we'll keep our eyes open for that. Thank you very much for watching. I know this was a little bit out of the ordinary, and it's part of my recent mail call video, so thank you very much for watching that. If you have any questions, please leave it down below. If I can, I'll answer it, but otherwise, as you are probably aware, I'll be back for more noodling in a couple of days, so I will see you then. Thanks. Bye.